Now in this video, the topic of discussion, how to find the gradient, how to find the divergence and how to find the curl. I will explain all of these terms one by one by giving some simple examples. Okay. Now for example, we have a function like this, v is equal to x plus y plus z, and we have to find a gradient for this vector. So gradient, it is expressed in this way. This sign is of gradient. Okay. For this, to evaluate, we write in this way: d of dx plus j d of dy plus k d of dz. After that, we write the whole vector, that is x plus y plus z. Now we differentiate one by one each of the terms with respect to x, y and z. Now for first term x, when we differentiate with respect of x, we differentiate all of the terms with respect of x. So we get x, that is 1, and this is I. Okay. Now for the next one, we have 0 and 0 when we differentiate with respect to x. Now for the next y, it is 0 but it is 1 and it is multiplied by j. And this term, this is z, this is y, so it is 0 again. Now the third term, this is 0 but this is 1 and we get k. So this is the value of the gradient for this vector. But for example, if the vector is given in this form of product, all the components are multiplied together, then how will you find the gradient? Then we have x, y and z. Okay. In the same way, now we differentiate x, y, z. Okay. You just understand in this way, we have x, y, z, and we have to differentiate it only in terms of x. So when we differentiate it whole in terms of x, we get only y, z, because the component x becomes 1 and we multiply y, z with I. Now the next one, d1, this is we have to differentiate again with in terms of y. Now for the y component become 1 and we left over with what? X and z. So we write over plus x and z and j. Okay. Now similarly, next one, when we z, we left over with x, y and k. Okay. So in this way, you can easily find out the gradient of any vector. For example, it is given that value of x, y and z is 1, minus 1 and 0, and find the value of the gradient. If we have three values, 1, minus 1 and 0. So one value indicates with x, this is y, this is z. This is not I, j, k. These are the values of x, y, z. So we write it over here. Value of y and z, that is minus 1 and 0 into I. Then here x and z, that is 1 and 0, then j, and x and y, 1 and minus 1 into k. So we left over with this is 0 and this is minus k. Okay. So in this way, we find the gradient of any given vector. कि आप इसका ग्रेडियंट निकालिए. सबसे पहले हम आपको बताएंगे ग्रेडियंट कैसे निकालते हैं. ग्रेडियंट निकालने के लिए आपको तो ग्रेडियंट अगर आपको पूछा जाएगा तो यहाँ पर ये आई, जे, के नहीं लिखा होगा क्वेश्चन में, कभी भी नहीं लिखा होगा. तो आपको इसका ग्रेडियंट निकालना है तो आपको लिखना होगा डी ऑफ डी एक्स प्लस जे डी ऑफ डी वाई प्लस के डी ऑफ डी जेड डॉट एक्स वाई प्लस वाई स्क्वायर प्लस एक्स जेड. अब आप क्या करोगे कि आपका ये जो टर्म है इसको x के रेस्पेक्ट में डिफरेंशिएट करोगे. तो जब आप करोगे तो एक्स वाई को डिफ्रेंशिएट करोगे तो वाई आएगा इंटू आई प्लस, जब आप वाई वाला करोगे तो ये वाई का तो डिफ्रेंशिएशन होगा नहीं, तो वो आपका 0 हो गया। ठीक, अब इसके बाद इस पूरे को आप वाई के रिस्पेक्ट में करोगे तो ये आपका हो जाएगा एक्स, ठीक है, और दूसरा आपका 0, ये जे हो गया। फिर इसको आप जेड के रिस्पेक्ट में करोगे तो ये हो जाएगा, जेड यहाँ दोनों ही टर्म में नहीं है तो ये आपका 0 हो गया। अब आप इस सेकेंड टर्म पर आओ, वाई स्क्वायर वाले पर। तो वाई स्क्वायर में आपने जब dx से किया, x के उसमें डिफ्रेंशिएट किया तो आपका x के रिस्पेक्ट में 0 आंसर आ गया। फिर y के रिस्पेक्ट में किया तो आपका आ गया 2yj, जे हम बाहर लिख देते हैं। फिर z के रिस्पेक्ट में किया k वाले में तो आपका 0 आ गया। मतलब आपको तीनों ही टर्म्स को x y z तीनों ही टर्म्स में डिफ्रेंशिएट करना है। फिर इसके बाद फिर ये पहला ये z के टर्म्स में करना है तो z के संग x है, x k, ठीक है। जब x वाला करोगे तो वो 0 हो जाएगा। ठीक, अब आप देखिए आपका यहाँ पर आई है और यहाँ पर आई है और कहीं नहीं है, तो आपका आंसर हो गया वाई आई। फिर एक्स जे ये है और ये भी जे के टर्म में है तो x प्लस 2y और ये जे हो गया, k में आपका एक्स के, तो ये आपका ग्रेडियंट हो गया। इसको हम इस तरह भी लिखते हैं ग्रेडियंट, और वेक्टर मान लीजिए हमने यू लिया है, देखिए ग्रेडियंट ऑफ द वेक्टर। अगर हम ग्रेडियंट का मैग्नीट्यूड पूछते हैं कि ग्रेडियंट का मैग्नीट्यूड बताइए, तो मान लीजिए आपको ये जो वैल्यूज दी हुई है -2 4 1, ये आपको यहाँ रखनी है और सॉल्व करना है। तो यहाँ पर मैं आपको ये बताना चाहूँगी कि ये x है, ये y है, ये z है, तो ये y वाला वैल्यू है, तो y वाली वैल्यू यहाँ पे क्या है 4, तो आप यहाँ पे 4 लिखोगे प्लस x की वैल्यू क्या है -2, y की वैल्यू 2 4 8, और फिर ये x की वैल्यू है, ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर आपका हो गया -2। ठीक, i j k, तो ये आपका आ गया 4i प्लस 6j -2k। लेकिन अभी इसका मैग्नीट्यूड पूछा जाएगा तो हम कैसे निकालेंगे, √4 स्क्वायर यानी 16, 6 स्क्वायर यानी 36, 2 स्क्वायर यानी 4, 36 और 4 40, √56। लेकिन इतना जाने की जरूरत नहीं है, मेन ग्रेडियंट ऑफ जे आपका जो है, ग्रेडियंट ऑफ अ वेक्टर ये है। अगर कंफ्यूजन, नाउ वी जस्ट डिस्कस हाउ टू फाइंड द डाइवर्जेंस ऑफ एनी वेक्टर। फॉर एग्जाम्पल द सेम क्वेश्चन इज अगेन एंड वी हैव टू फाइंड इट्स डाइवर्जेंस, that is divergence of the vector. For the divergence of the vector, we write in this way: d of dx, I d of dy, I d of dz, dot product of this given vector, and the vector is always in given form, the form ijk, that is xi plus yj plus zk, I, j and k. Okay. So for whenever it is asked to find a divergence, the vector is given in this form along with I, j, k vectors. Okay. But in case of gradient, I, j, k are not mentioned in the vector. Okay. Now in this, you again do the same thing. You have to differentiate the terms with respect to x, with respect to y, with respect to z. But here we also see that I dot I, and I dot I, it is equal to 1 for the scalar product. This is the scalar product of the vector. So we get only x, then we get y, we get z. For example, it is given that value of x 1, value of y 1, value of z 1. Then find the value of the divergence of the vector. We just simply substitute all the values and we get answer 3. Now similarly, we apply the same concept in order to find the divergence of another vector which I have written above. And now we try to solve them. We have to find the divergence for that. So we write it over here, x square zi minus 2y cube z square j, then xy square z k. Okay. Now we differentiate it. X square z and I is with respect to x. We get 2xz. And I into I, that is 1. Okay. Now here we don't have any value of x. So it has become 0. Here we have x, we get left over with y square z. But I into k, dot product, that is 0. So we just leave it. Now the next one. For the j, this is j into I, that is 0. We only do this and this. So with respect to y, what we get, 3 2s are 6, y square, z square. And j dot j, that is 1. It is minus. Okay. Now plus, here we have with respect to z, we get xy square only. Clear? And k dot k, that is 1. If for example we have different values for this to evaluate the answer, and the values given are x is equal to 1, y is equal to minus 1 and z is equal to 1. Then what is the value of the divergence of this function? Okay, just see here. Here x and z are there. X is 1, z is 1. So we get 2 into 1 into 1. And minus 6 y square, that is minus 1 square, z square, that is 1. Then x 1 y minus 1 whole square. Okay. Be careful in putting the values over here. Otherwise your answer will be wrong. 2, it is plus 1 becomes, so it is minus 6 and it is plus 1. 2 plus 1, 3, that is we get minus 3. So in this way we find out the divergence for the different given vectors. Now we learn how to find the curl of any vector. We have to find the curl of any vector. Actually, what is the curl of any vector? It is the grad of vector product of any vector. And what is the divergence? Divergence is grad scalar product of any vector. Okay. Now how we apply in the question? Just watch over here. Now I am going to tell you how to find the curl. For the curl we have to find the vector product. So we write in this form I, j and k. In the second one we write d over dx, d over dy, then d over dz. In the last one we write over here, it is x, it is y and it is z. Now this is a type of the determinant and we have to find it. Okay. So we write over here I, this into this, that is d of dy into z minus this into the d of dz into y. This question is actually 0. So I will do another one, but as I write it over, so I will do that. Minus j. This is minus j. Now this to this. Okay. Then d of dx z minus d of this to this dz x. Now k, this to this d of dx, it is y, then minus d of dy, it is x. In all the cases you have to see, when we have to differentiate with respect to y, we have z, here we different quantities. So it's all become 0. That is curl of this function is 0. But now this is not the way. I am just explaining this how to find the curl of vector from this question. Now, when we find the curl of the vector for this question, we will get the term like this. I will write over here I j k d of dx, d of dy, d of dz. Now x square z is first function. Now 2y square y cube z square. Y cube z square. Then we have xy square z. So it becomes in the form of the determinant. Okay. Now, as we solve the determinants, we have to find the vector product. So, for I, d of dy, or this is the term, d of dy, and the term I will write in the bracket, xy square z. Clear? Then d of this one minus d of dz, and we have 2y cube z square. This is for the I. Now, for this j, we write d of dx and this one. X, y square, z. Then, yeah, it is recorded. So, z, after that, d of dz, x square z. D of dz, x square z. Now, for the k, we have d of dx 2y cube z square. D of dx 2y cube z square minus d of dy x square z. Clear? Now we solve one by one. I just remove one rubber. So when we differentiate in terms of y, we get 2xyz into I. 2xyz into I. Then minus dz. 2 2s are 4. Y cube z I. 23. With respect to z. The 2 2s are 4. Y cube zi. Then minus. It is in the bracket. Minus. In terms of x, y square z. J. Then minus minus plus. Then we get z, that is x square. X square j. Then plus. In terms of x, it is 0 because there is no x term. In terms of y, this is also becomes 0 because there is no term of y. So it is whole become 0. So now, here I have I, here I have I. So what we do, 2xyz minus 4y cube z into I. Then plus j x square minus y square z. Okay. So if the values of x, y and z are given, substitute in them and find the curl of the given vector. Okay. So in this way we find the gradient, divergence and curl. Thank you. Now we discuss in this video the Jacobian functions, how Jacobian functions are used in order to find whether the functions are independent or not. If the Jacobian function is equal to 0, then they are not independent. That is, they have some relationship in between them. Okay? We have it is, this function is 0, but answer is not independent. Okay? That means they have some relationship. You can learn in this way. For example, if there is no fight in between the people of a family, then there is some relationship between them. Okay? So when you got the answer 0, that means they have some relationship. It's very easy to remember this. For this, you have to find U, V, W in terms of X, Y and Z. Okay? And we write over here in this way. For this, you have to find this first function U in terms of all X, Y and Z. That means du over dx, du over dy. You take the first function and differentiate in terms of all the three, X, Y and Z. And the terms which are written over here, you have to write over here. And the terms which are on the right hand side, you should write over here. Clear? Now V, then dv over dx, dv over dy, dv over dz. Now the third term is uvw. It is w. That is dw over dx, then dw over dy, then dw over dz. Now this is the main formula. Now you have to find of x, that is y plus z. When we differentiate it with terms of x, in the first term we get 0 because there is no term of x. Now when we differentiate with respect to y, we have this is y, so this is 1. When again in terms of z, this is z, we get 1. Now the dv by dx, that means this one. So here we have x, that is 1, and here we have 0. So we left over with 1. Now dv by dy, there is no term which contains y. So we get 0. Now dv by dz, we have to choose a 4z. Now in the last one, dw, here we x and here no x, no x. So we get 1. For the y term, we get here and here. So we get minus 4z minus 4y. Because in 2 terms are there. So we have to write 2 terms. Minus 4z minus 4y. Now in terms of z, it is 0, but we got the value, that is minus 4y. Okay. Now we get this determinant, and when we solve this determinant, we can easily find whether there is relationship in between these or they are independent or not independent. Okay. When it is 0, then they are not independent. They have some relationship. Relationship means they are not independent. Okay. So, just like vectors, determinants, we solve this. This is 0. The whole terms become 0. Then minus 1. Minus 1, 1 into minus 4y. Then minus 4z. Now the third term, 1. 1 into this. So that is minus 4z minus 4y. Then minus 0. Okay. Now we solve it. We get plus 4y plus 4z minus 4z minus 4y. So it is equal to 0. That means they are not independent. They have some relationship. Okay. So in this way, we learn how to solve the problems using Jacobian formulas.